Hi, hi to all of you super women out there. I'm Carolina Tan, AICI CIP with the Philippine chapter. And we would like to invite all of you to join us and do watch our FB Live on the 28th of May. That's Friday next week at 8 p.m. So, as mothers, like, how do we get our groove back? If you want to learn practical tips and hear from both Miselle and I, so we are going to give you like a wonderful insights, whether you are a single mom, whether you're a working mom, whether you are a mom like with your hands full, having to take care of the household, your spouse, your children. So do join us, and I personally look forward seeing you all. Bye.
Hi everyone, my name is Miselle Bergonia, image consultant, coach, and trainer. My company is called Icon Learning. In the last 14 years and as an image professional, I have helped people break through to reach better performance and potential. Join us on the Facebook Live event organized by the AICI Philippine chapter on May 28th, 8 p.m. This will be a lively chat with my friend and fellow moms, Carolina Tan and Jeanne Harn, and we will discover how we can get our groove back in the challenging times we are facing now. So if you're a mom, staying home, homeschooling, a frontliner, working in the office, or even working overseas, we all have our challenges, and we all want to find our best version of ourselves every day. So join us on Facebook Live to get some tips on taking care of yourself better so you can care for your loved ones even more. See ya!
Do you ever wonder how it's like to juggle your career, your family life, your social life, your business, and just about everything and still look great every single day? My name is Jeanne Harn, a personality and motivational coach. And this Mother's Month, I am so excited to be hosting this wonderful event of my AICI family. Join me and my fellow image consultants, Miselle Bergonia and Carolina Tan, as they share their tips on how image consultants can help moms get their groove back. Join us at our FB Live at our AICI Philippine Chapter FB page on May 28th at 8 p.m. See ya!
Hello, everyone, and good evening. Welcome to this awesome FB talk show at the AICI Philippine Chapter FB page. My name is Jeanne Harn. I'm your host for tonight. I'm a professional host, a model, a beauty queen, and an image consultant here at AICI Philippine chapter. And tonight's event is actually a wonderful theme that we set up for all the moms out there. It's about image consulting and motherhood. And what better way to actually have this conversation but with fellow moms like me, which are here with me tonight. And I'm so excited to present them to you right here, right now. So if you have any questions, please feel free to comment everything that you want to ask our resource speakers. And of course, we'll be answering those questions in our show live with all of you out here. Thank you so much for joining us today. And I'm so happy that I'm joined by these beautiful ladies that I have here with us tonight. My first to introduce is actually a one-on-one coach, group facilitator, corporate image consultant, a keynote speaker, an online trainer, and the PRC and HLURB licensed real estate broker. Carolina is a former runway, print, and commercial model for projects such as American Standard, Wella International, Sunsilk Taiwan, Coca-Cola Vietnam, Emporio Armani, Louis Vuitton, and MasterCard. She also co-hosted Philippine celebrity talk show Oh No, It's Johnny from 1997 to 1999. Also, Carol is a cum laude graduate of the communication program from the University of Santo Tomas Faculty of Arts and Letters. Please all welcome my fellow image consultant in AICI Philippine chapter, Carolina Tan. Hi, Carol.
Hi, hello everyone. Good evening. Hi, Jean, and hello to all the wonderful mommies watching out there and to everyone, regardless of whether you're a mom or not. Thank you so much for joining us, and thank you, AICI Philippine chapter.
I'm so
Okay.
excited to have you on board with us, Miss Carol, and I'm sure we'll be learning so much more from you. But before we go on with our talk, I would like to introduce our next guest. So I will put you in the background and I'll have our next guest come in, and then we'll have our mini chit chat virtually.
Looking
Okay.
forward.
Our next guest is another image consultant from the Philippine chapter of AICI. Actually, I am so excited because I've known her also, and I worked with her for some projects in the past, and I know you're gonna learn so much more from her. She is a transformation coach, image consultant, learning and development professional, and growth coach. Amongst her many achievements, she is currently the vice president of for certification of Association of Image Consultants, a facilitator and speaker for People Management Association, and a certified mentor, like I told you. She is also a certified transformational coach by Coach Master Academy, certified image professional of Association of Image Consultants International, and a certified Lego Serious Play facilitator. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Miselle Bergonia. Hi, Miselle. Good evening.
Hi, Jean. Good evening. It's nice to see you tonight. And to all my friends watching,
It's my
hello.
pleasure to see you. It's
I'm looking forward to our chat
all
tonight.
right. So let's
So
bring
excited for
in
this.
now Miss. I know, me too. Let's bring in Miss Carol. Okay.
Hi. Hi again.
Let's
Hi,
have
Misel.
everybody here.
Hi,
All
Carol.
right.
I hope all of you ladies are having a great week. How time flies,
Okay.
Next week, it's officially going to be June.
How?
Half a year.
Speaking of which, how's your month this May? Belated Happy Mother's Day, by the way. And how's your month like this May?
Belated Mother's Day to all
How
of you
is it so
ladies, of
far?
course. The month of May, apart from one being very, very hot, because we are reaching like what, 42, 46, 48 degrees centigrade per day. That, what a wonderful blessing, because as women, as moms, we are able to juggle everything, be it like housework, be it like handling clients, even the most minute task of
Exactly.
going to the grocery and doing many other things.
Well, for me, May is really,
Oh my God. Yes, it's been super hot. How about you, Michelle?
yeah, for me, May is really
a different pace from the rest of the last few months of the pandemic, because suddenly companies are starting to get back um, on their feet and wanting to work again. So it's good for us as well. On the family side, it's also a nice break because the kids are done with online school. So it's a good break as well. No
Yes,
homeworks, no
yes,
online
finally.
tasks.
It's
Yeah, so it's like we're so happy and congratulating also
speaking of which,
the
Michelle, you have
faculty.
how many kids? I know you have a lot.
I have three kids under 10. So I have twin girls, they are 9, and
Right.
the
Yeah.
boy
How many
is
kids do you have
8.
again, Michelle, for everybody's information?
For three, I have three. I have three kids.
I know.
Yeah, and you would see them. Yeah, they're walking around the
And they're
house.
so cute. And yeah, and that's why you were saying, like, thank God we're done with schooling because I cannot.
Yeah,
That's how
yeah.
it's like in reality, right? How about you, Carol? You have how many kids?
I am a single mom, like you. We are trying to juggle like many many things, wearing many hats all together. So I have one
I think there's
daughter.
a delay.
She's already an adult at the moment, so she's in her early
Yes, yes.
20s. So I think like say that somehow I'm already an empty nester when it comes to like mommyhood.
Wow. You look like sisters.
Thank you, thank you.
But I mean, I think you look like sisters now because you don't look like at I think you can pass at 30 years old or something, you know, you look so young. So speaking of looking so young, I know we're talking about how to bring your groove back as moms. So juggling your career as an image consultant, Carol, and also juggling your career as a realtor and different other things, you know. And of course your child, and then of course Michelle has so many things to work out with. I mean, work on, like your business, your image consulting, your kids, your husband. How do you actually juggle everything right now? How Michelle?
Yeah, I'm so thankful that I have, people that I can count on, because this is something that we cannot do all by ourselves. There's the home, there's work, and then there's schooling. So I really rely on the help of the people um, in those areas, because I cannot simply do it alone. So I'm really grateful for the people that are helping me as a mom. So in school, I'm so thankful to the teachers, really. It's so tough. So, and ako nga, nagsuschool work lang kami. Alam mo yun, you get so, with impatient and all that. But the patience of the teachers doing online school is really something else. So yeah, I'm thankful for that. I'm also thankful because um, I have my angels at home, the yayas that have stayed with me for so long. So I really take care of them, and of course my husband, who is working from home, and I'm the one going to the office. So I'm so thankful he's the one, looking at the kids right now. So it's really, being thankful that people are around me. And at work, I have a great staff. I have a great team that, are helping me. I can't do everything at work all
Yeah,
at
yeah.
once. So it's really being thankful that I'm around awesome people, so that I'm also able to take care of myself and do the things I also love to do.
Wonderful to hear that, Miselle. Truly, you are one super woman and also like a super mom. Awesome, awesome. Pretty much like Jean as well. You know, both of you have got your hands full, but able to manage. You know, from my end, I would say one thing very, very crucial at this time. Whether it be last year, now, or up in the days ahead really is the essence of time management. Because imagine, like, now that we've been doing everything
That's
online
amazing.
since
That's
last
amazing. So it's
year.
people around you that's helping you out. How about you, Miss Carol?
Yes, from my end, I would say time management is really very crucial, because in a day and age we're in, people feel, and people predominantly, I mean our clients, our valued clients, in a time and day and age wherein they think that we are reachable like anytime, all the time. So we also have to, like, put in certain boundaries, right? Like pretty much like when enough is enough, and when, okay, I will pause for now and then I will continue on tomorrow, because after all we also need to take care of ourselves. So what we call self-care, to be more effective to our loved ones and to many others who actually depend on us as well. Okay, so Jean, are you there?
I'm sorry, I lost my connection. Hello, live.
Hi again. Hi
And
again.
hello,
Hi
Philippine
again.
Internet. It happens, but the good thing about what we're using right now is even if I am gone, you can still continue on. So
No problem.
I
Yeah.
apologize for that. All right. So I missed your answer, Miss Carol, but moving on to our next questions. How was your journey as an image consultant? So why did you pursue this career? What made you start, Miss Carol?
Oh, okay. So, in that case, I have formerly been with an institution for 16 long years. So, started as a student teacher, pretty much handling kids, and then eventually got promoted to handling teens, then eventually the adults or the corporate group. Which was tough at the time, because I was in my, like, what, mid to late 20s, because at the time, like, people do not take you exactly as seriously as they do now, thinking that just because you're young, you cannot handle the adults group. But eventually, we've proven our worth as facilitators, as workshop trainers. And what made a huge difference is in 2011. So when I finally said bye bye to the institution and put up our own company, which is Enhance Your Image Training Consultancy, we are now on our 10th year, pretty much like our AICI Philippine chapter, because that was also the same year when I joined our chapter. So, and there's no looking back since then. So pushing forward, like, we are 1 decade strong. So just like our AICI Philippine chapter, congratulations to everyone. So really, like, bravo that it's 10 years.
Yes. Yes. 1 decade of being awesome and bringing out the best in every individual, indeed. Miss Marcel, how about you? When did you start your image consulting journey?
Well, I started, every time I say this,
And
it's
also,
it's
Miss Carol,
all.
if you can speak closer to the microphone so we can
Yes.
hear you better. Thank
So
you.
every time I say when I started, it's always I'm adding a year. So I have mixed emotions about it. But now it's 14 years since I started image consulting. Um, I started because I shifted actually from a hotel sales job into training, because my father invited me to manage the training center he started, and without any experience, being in the family business, I obliged myself to learn. And it was actually more selfish reasons. I really thought, what do I love to do? And what do I enjoy to do? And how can I make a business out of it? So it was really just passion um, that really got me going. And then I found image consulting, and then I found two great mentors, and enrolled in their courses, and found the AICI as an organization to uplift my credibility, because I was starting new and young and those without zero background. So, it was like ignorance on fire. I was just on fire, and since then, I guess that's the passion on fuel that started. And until now, I've been serving clients from different kinds of industries, and it all just started with passion.
Right. Wow, amazing. And we're happy that you have been doing this for those past years, and of course, Miss Carol as well, and bringing more people to hit their highest potential. So okay, speaking of motherhood and image consulting, um, what was your motherhood journey naman? Like, Miss Miselle, like, when did you start to have kids? I know you have little kids, and like, how was your motherhood experience?
I I enjoy talaga being a mom. It's really, I guess, how where everything revolves on is being a mom and a wife. So everything I do is because of that. It's because I'm a mom. It's because I manage a household. It's because I'm a wife. So everything that I do is actually because I'm a mom. So Carol mentioned self care. So I do it because I'm a mom. Because I have to take care of myself first before I can take care of the rest of the family
Mhm.
and, of course, my work. So everything I do is because I want to be to fulfill as a good role model, as a mom, and as I have seen as well in my mom and my Lola. So I've seen it in them, and everything they do is as well for the family. So I guess that's it. Motherhood and being a mom. Um, that's like the root of everything that I want to do and I want to accomplish.
How about you, Miss Carol? We're both single moms, and I have high respect for single moms standing up for our kids and also being able to raise our kids on our own, being a dad and a mom at the same time. So actually, people will greet us Happy Father's Day as well.
Yeah.
So, how is your motherhood journey?
Yes, so far, like in one word, I would say colorful. If I may actually just share a bit, because earlier I had like a few minutes of time, so I literally pulled out like
Sure.
some photos. So if I may, I believe like the visuals should speak for itself. So if I may, so there. Okay, so let me.
Sure. Yes, you can
Okay,
you can share. Yeah.
thank you. So here, all right.
Go
So
ahead. Go ahead.
yes, can you actually see the? Okay. Hold on. All right. So can you actually see the screen right now? So Miselle, Jean, we are all here today, of course, care of AICI Philippine chapter, and tonight we are here to help moms get their groove back. Can you actually see my screen? So at least I would know. Okay, thank you so much. So here I'm
Coming
actually
out. Coming
sharing.
out.
Yes. So here I'm actually sharing like a photo. I don't see it from my other screen just yet. Okay, this is actually a photo taken like prior to our ECQ last year. So this was actually in December of 2019. So in the middle of the photo is actually my dad. So
On my
literally.
end, it's getting. It's actually. Ano, wait.
All right. Can you actually see the photo now? There's three of us on screen, and in the middle it's actually my dad. This was taken in December 2019. As a single mom, I also belong to what you call a sandwich generation. Apart from taking care of a daughter, which is a big responsibility, I'm also tasked to take care of elderly parents. So in this case, it's my dad, since my mom passed away like a few years back. And showing the next slide now. So I think there's a bit of a lag, but then again, looking at my screen. So this is actually the other side of our family, who actually happens to be in North America. So that's my brother and his family. So really, we treasure like very much what you call like bonding moments. And some of our bonding moments, like the most recent one was, quite a few years back already. I believe this was in 2018. So when we were able to spend like Christmas at Whistler. So this was one of the rare moments. So my point being, as a mom, we actually end up wearing many hats. So whether like on certain days we are actually daughter of our parents, on certain days we are sister to our siblings. And on certain days, of course, like for those of you who are married, you're actually like a spouse to your husband. And in my case, I actually take pride in being a single mom, because that's what God has tasked me to do. And I embrace that wholeheartedly. So if you'd notice in this next slide, these are actually like bonding moments with my daughter. So every single time and every single chance that we get, we really take advantage of such. And needless to say, as moms, I know all of us have many responsibilities, like what I'm sharing on this screen right now, that actually asks us, which one are you? Are you like a working mom, like juggling many tasks, perhaps like in a day, like not just phone calls, emails, like like video calls, and many others. You also do like cooking and other house chores, and on certain days or certain hours of the day, rather, depending on how many kids you have, you are also a tutoring mom, right? So which one are you? So if you look at those light bulbs, there's only two, right? Either you are a grumpy one or you're a happy one. Of course, we are no perfect moms or mothers at that, but certainly what we want here is really to
Yes,
actually encourage happiness. So this is one moment wherein we can really take pride at what we do. So a lot of times we actually ask ourselves, we've been doing this like for so many years. So how do we get our groove back, right? As women, as moms, there's really like so much up ahead. And sometimes a basic question that we also need to ask ourselves is, how are you and I doing today, right? So how are you and I doing today? So let me pause there a bit.
exactly.
Mhm.
Exactly, Miss Carol. So let's have our mothers here who are watching drop your comments so we can like see how you are doing today. Like just what I asked our two research speakers earlier. How's their May? How is your May, guys? Is it a fruitful one? Is it a tough one? Michelle said it's hot. It's a hot May. um, so Michelle, how about you as a mom who has to wear different hats, like and also has three kids to juggle everything? Like, how are you today?
Well, today, I guess what there's a lot of answers, but I think it's really maintaining positivity. It's that there's too many things to do in very little time,
Yes,
and so many things that everyone wants to do. Um, the kids, the job, the clients, everything wants to do something. Um, but because of challenges now, there's difficulty in
right.
achieving all these things. So it's me keeping the momentum, um, and always just showing up for whatever it is. Um, and then when you show up, you don't, well, I don't feel um, like so happy and energetic all the time, but I feel like when you show up for whatever it is, it just shows that you're there for your kids, you're there for your job, you're there for your colleagues. You're just there, and personally, I like it because it shows me to be disciplined, to motivate, self-motivate, to maintain positivity. I think it's that. it's just realizing that you just need to show up, whatever it is. And then when you do, then you always like, well, I like to learn. That's just me. I love to learn about everything. Um, and when I feel like I stop learning, I have to unlearn something because I'm not learning anymore. So I think it's that. Basically, what I'm saying is, I guess now there's much more learning and unlearning I have to do as a mom, so that it keeps on everything keeps moving, everything keeps growing. Because when I stop growing as a parent, as a mom, as a person, I don't know how it can help the family or the kids grow as well. So if I stop, I don't know what happens if they, I don't know, but I feel like I have to keep going as well.
Exactly. And we have a comment here, inspiring moms Carolina Tan and Miselle Bergonia from Avelino Antonio. Thank you so much for that
Thank you,
comment.
Abel.
And so how about you, Miss Carol? Miss Carol, what are your tips for us? I know you posed that question already. How are we gonna get our groove back? I mean, of course, you are looking so fabulous as always,
Thank
and also
you.
Miss
Thank
Miselle as
you.
well here. You
All of
you
us
have
ladies, we are.
so many things on your plate. Thank you. Yet we have so many things on our plate, but still we look maybe younger than our age and fresher like you guys.
My
So
God,
how do
please.
you do that? How do you maintain this?
Thank you, thank you. You know what? Like I sum it up into like simple words. If I may, would you rather that I actually show you the last few remaining slides? So at least it's
Sure.
more visual. If I may, thank you, thank
Sure.
you.
Because I'm pretty sure everybody's so excited to know how to look like you.
Hold on, hold on.
Fresh and young as always.
Thank you. Hold on. Yes. Okay. So right now we're sharing our screen once again. Okay, so we now go to this portion. Okay. Can you actually see the screen right now, ladies? So number one here is actually the physical component. No, so let me just like go through this briefly, and then later on, Michelle, of course, by all means, feel free to add. Likewise for Jean. So from a physical perspective, these are some tips. And for those of you watching us tonight, like feel free to take snapshots if you want to. So at least just to remember it. Again, like on the physical side, like vitamin D, sun, and then another S is sleep, and of course like physical. So it being physical, we are reminded to exercise, right? So these three things actually sum up the physical component. So remember, when the body is strong, we can definitely be healthier, and we can actually be of a greater purpose to those around us. Now, the second one, we actually have what we call the mental component, right? And just like what Michelle earlier said, when we quest when we actually go for continued learning, so meaning like reading, learning, like never stop. So regardless of our age, when we do that, like we are more we can be more beneficial to many others. And also on the mental component, if you want to join like-minded groups, you can also do that, as well as keep a journal in handy, because I know some of us moms, we do love to write, right? And then number three, so if the first was physical, second is mental, third, we actually have the emotional component. And let me just, um, scan through this quickly. So it's very important, mothers, like, as women, that we also schedule a regular, what we call me time. So this is our own sacred time, that when it's me time, there's no other disruptions, right? So whether it be 30 minutes, it be an hour or two. So make sure that we really, really value this, what we call me time. Because when we do that, we are more productive when when we enjoy bonding moments with our family. And of course, as always, as what the heart says, whenever there's a grudge or any conflict, so the goal there is to actually resolve it as soon as possible. So the fourth is what we call the social level, because many times moms may think that, oh, just because I'm so busy, I'm already tuned out to the outside world. But on the contrary, that's not the case, because we can always catch up with many others, whether it be via virtual lunch. We can also build like meaningful relationships, even if it's online. Yes, we can do that. There's so many channels available. When we extend a hand and help others, that also helps us on a social level. And finally, number five, it's what you call the spiritual component. So in this component, like or in this aspect rather, the fifth, which is spiritual, if we notice here, there's actually a cross right in the middle, right? So this is what we call like spiritual feeding. So when we connect to the source, when we do daily devotions, when we pray to the Lord, it's actually an open communication. It's very, very healthy to the soul. It helps us assess our strengths. At the same time, it enables us to also like redefine our purpose. So again, like Jean, like Miselle, those are my five simple tips. So like five different words encompassing the many aspects. So with that being said, like as moms, I want to share this like last few. We are either faced with any one of these two things. Either we are pagod na in Filipino, or do we actually want to be tired or worn out, or do we actually want to be a winner? So in other words, pagod na o wagi, right? So in this case, of course, if we're going to choose, we want to choose the latter, meaning as moms, as women, whether working women, single women, etc. So, or single mom rather, we want to actually be a winner. So whether you are here today, and again, like as an inspiration, I am always reminded by the Proverbs 31 woman, right? And in this case, it's Proverbs 31 verses 25 to 26. It says here, if I may read, she is clothed with strength and dignity, and she laughs without fear of the future. When she speaks, her words are wise, and she gives instructions with kindness. So there you go. Thank you so much. So that's
Wow.
from my end.
I
So
love it.
thank you. Thank you so much. So I hope those visuals like helped in a way somehow. Thank you. So ladies, like feel free to add on. I'm sure you have many like
Yes.
rich contributions to also like say and add on.
Yes, exactly. I actually loved like what you said, like to have me time. And what do you do, Miss Carol? Just out of curiosity, for your me time, your 30 minutes, like what makes you enjoy your me time?
Yes. Like it may sound madaya, but my me time is not 30 minutes. It's usually a minimum of 1.5 hours. And what I do is literally I spend it to do physical activity. And ladies, isn't it like when we reach a certain age, pretty much like what we have been doing in the past may not be so effective right now. So we also need to challenge our bodies. So in my case,
Exactly.
at my present like age right now and situation, it cannot all be like strength training or stretching. I've discovered that I also need to literally challenge my body to push it a bit more, and to really do a lot more like cardio exercises. So even if I sweat like a cow literally, so I just don't mind it. Importante makapag cardio exercise. So it be like I don't run. So the most that I would do is actually brisk walking or jogging, but I do a lot of cardio dances. So somehow for me, it may sound selfish to some, pero
Mm,
sa akin that is sacred. That's sacred me time. What about you, ladies?
I think. Wow. How about you, Miss Missel? What is your favorite me time? Or do you
Oh,
have time pa ba with all the things that you're doing,
yeah.
Miss Missel?
Yeah, because I'm a morning person. I'm really a morning person. I don't have difficulty waking up early in the morning. So I have I like to jog. Um, that's my me time. If I'm not jogging, I am probably doing some kind of exercise. So I like to box. I like to dance. I follow this YouTube dance channel, and it's really fun. So I just want do one of those things. Um, I have my prayer time after I exercise, right before I open my laptop, and I also do my journal. Um, I've stopped drinking coffee. It's a big thing for me to stop drinking coffee because I'm really a coffee drinker. But I found that I wanted to find other sources of energy. Um, so I would make like vegetable drinks and all that. And I was introduced to, yeah, so ang maganda lang what happened in the pandemic is, you got to reevaluate everything you did. It's like a major reset, like what they say, right?
Exactly.
So I'm so happy that Carol shared those things because it's really a testament to how we should live healthier lives for our kids and for ourselves. So I want to share also some photos. Um,
Sure, sure.
and let me
Go ahead.
see. I hope this works though. This is the first time I am sharing on. There you go. Can you see?
Sure. Yes, yes, we can
You can
see.
see? Okay, so
Yes.
this is so my husband and I work full time. This is a photo before COVID, and we usually have like 5 p.m. group calls even before COVID. So after each day, we call each
Wow.
other, and yeah, we just say hi, how's your day?
That's
Because
so sweet.
sometimes, yeah, we just do that. So it's like we're calling each other every day at 5 o'clock or 12 o'clock, and we just say hi. How's your day? How's your school? How's work? And what did you do? And all these things. So these are my three kids. That's Lana and Lexi, the twins. Liam's in the middle. So of course we like to travel, and in the day we could go to the malls. We do that. We do a lot of family day stuff, of course, for school. So this is one of those photos on family day. Um, and this is me with my Lola. My Lola is 92 years old.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. And yeah, and she's on my mother's side, Lola. She got COVID actually, um, but she recovered. And
Nice.
we were also worried because she got COVID. But while she was on quarantine, she learned how to do a video call. So now she's calling all of us every day on
I
video.
nice.
So
I bet. Oh,
I
that's
bet.
so
it's just so
fun.
amazing. Just so amazing.
Yeah.
This is me at work. Of course, everything's online. I do all my programs online right now, all my coaching online. And this year, I'm just so happy I found, Carol mentioned, like a group of people that will uplift you. And of course, AICI no, is a family that I've been with for 14 years, and the Philippine chapter. No? So it's really a group that there's always a support group that we need as moms that we can connect to, either for work or for community or other things. So AICI is one of them for image consulting. I'm also very close to serving the community, and I serve it through Soroptimist. Um, and I do the community work online. So my part in Soroptimist is I teach high school girls to dream. So girls that come from a marginalized community, I teach them how to work on their dreams. Because when you're coming from a very poor community, minsan mahirap mangarap. So, yan, I do it through Soroptimist. And these are also all women. A lot, some of them are moms. And I look up to them a lot because they're really super women. They're really servants of the community, servant leaders.
Awesome. That's so
Yeah,
nice.
it is. It is. And of course, I'm now serving the International Board, which is a whole new thing for me a whole new world. But it's so awesome that I get to work with another set of powerful women out there all over the world. And the goal really of the international chapter is to evolve the industry into the next what's after all these pandemic. And this
Right.
year, I also found, and this is really fun, BNI. This was introduced to me by our member also, Debbie Inchong, because BNI is a group of entrepreneurs, business owners, and the group is just so infectious. They're so infectious kasi they're so positive. Parang pag pumasok ka sa BNI, parang walang pandemic. Kasi parang, alam mo, everyone's just so positive
Into
to
the
keep
goal
on
as
moving.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's these things that I found that I love to do, and because of also the pandemic, I've reached out to more customers. This is an example that I've gone to Mindanao to teach different deans and heads of schools on coaching for leaders. So imagine in just a click, I've met like 30 deans of different
Wow.
schools in Mindanao. Something that would take me probably a year to do if I would travel to see
Exactly.
them. And it's nice that Carol mentioned. So this is me, trying to be healthy. I don't really take photos a lot, but this one because I celebrated a longer run. So I like to run, I like to dance, I like to box, just to feel strong. So there, that's it. Those are
So
just
okay. So my
some
question now
photos.
is, since we're talking about image consulting and motherhood and how we can help mothers to bring their groove back. Miss Carol already mentioned different things about self love, about having a connection with God, and all those things actually help us, and also working out help us mothers to actually feel and look great. But as an image consultant, why would I need, for example, why would I need a Carol and a Miselle to help me to bring me to my old groove? How can you do that, Miss Carol? How can you help?
Yes, well, a lot of what is being said is we do not know what we don't know, right?
Yes.
So, as image consultants, we are here to really journey with our clients. Like example, under Enhance Your Image Training Consultancy, what we have been doing are three things. So we do private coaching. So that's spending like 2 hours one on one with a client. So if that
What
person is
happens
actually,
there, Miss Carol? Sorry. What
yes,
happens to the one-on-one? Like,
one-on-one
yeah.
coaching. Well, I typically I when I began one-on-one coaching, I've literally basically started with just handling women. So, example, that particular lady could be a somebody who's just newly married, or somebody who's just like a new mom, or sometimes like some of them are actually in transition. Like let's say their kids already like are done out of school and university, so now they're trying to find purpose. So now what's next? So their me time right now is trying to be coached to be able to discover and see what other potentials are there for private coaching. And of course, just like what Michelle is doing, like whenever we do corporate training or corporate workshops, that's also a very demanding field for image consultants, because of course, like each client's or company's requirement is very different, right? And depending on how many hours or how much time we are actually needed to be of service, so that we can actually count on x number of hours for that. And since last year 2020, we've all made this crucial pivot, right, from face to face, from in person to online or virtual
Mm-hmm.
training, which
Yes.
made it more challenging, because right now all of us are having like online fatigue, right, so to speak. So even having like ring lights like in front of us is already a cause for eye strain. So we've gotten used to that, but up to a certain up
Which
to a
is now
certain
a normal thing, Miss
which is
Carol.
not normal thing. But
Which is now
sometimes,
a normal thing.
kung pwede lang mag-shades, no, habang nasa online.
I
But
know.
we cannot. So
Masakit.
yes. So it's now very tricky, very challenging, but at least on the positive side, it has placed all of us on a level playing field, because regardless of where you are, like provincial, city, like overseas, regardless of what continent you are at, so whenever you actually avail of virtual training, one literally can be trained locally and be globally certified. So that's an advantage. And
Correct.
for those of us who belong to AICI, of course, we are actually we belong to the leading and the largest organization of personal and corporate image consultants. So needless to say, in terms of track record, in terms of credibility, so our clients know what they're getting into.
Yeah. So I actually know that of course as image consultants, since you're mentioning the one-on-one, it's best that it is also done by a professional like yourself and Michelle, like us in the organization. Of course, we have been trained and we know how to gauge on how to improve. You know, whatever it is, it can be maybe a makeover outside or maybe a makeover inside, like what Michelle is doing. So Miss Michelle, going back to you, because I know you're a transformational coach as well, apart from being an image consultant, that's two different things. In a way, can jive, but image consultant is appearance and then behavior and communication. But also for transformational, there's even a deeper thing about it. So how can you help moms get back to their old groove as a transformational coach?
Yeah. So yeah, kasi talagang there are things that we want to improve on, but we don't know how to do it on our own. And sometimes
We
we
want
just
like a
work
break,
better. Yeah,
pero
we
parang
just want to
bakit
work
ang
with
hirap,
someone,
gano'n.
'di ba? Like a friend or someone who is trained to do it, someone who can give us
Yeah.
unbiased advice. Because
Yes,
image consulting we use the artistry, color, fabric, shape. We use that to communicate what is best for the client. And it's unbiased because we don't really look at um, the other things. It's really just
yeah,
the art and how we use the art to bring out the goals and the objectives
correct.
of our client. So when we do that, we are very objective about it. And not only that, it's
Mm,
the external transformation, di ba? And sometimes when
yes,
you achieve the external transformation, you also want to work to your internal, um, your mindset, your maybe clarity, maybe something how you look at things, no, your mindset.
correct,
So that's
correct.
when your internal processing comes in naman, which is through coaching, which
Oo,
I also think Carol does. So yun, it's
yeah,
either if you're looking into some external transformation to boost your confidence or to
confidence,
get your
yeah,
groove back, diba? Then you can start with your external transformation. Otherwise, if you feel like, oh, you want to work internally first, that's also something that some of the members do. So, yun. And image consultants don't have just one expertise. Other image consultants are experts in wardrobe. Other consultants are
correct.
experts in skincare and makeup.
Yes, correct,
So that's
correct.
another thing, no? Just putting that, taking care of that for yourself, boosts your confidence, keeps you happy and groovy.
Yes,
um, so yeah, it depends on. It's highly personalized. What it is that you're looking for. If you speak to an image consultant, could coach you into the direction that you wish to do.
yeah,
Because image consultants are trained that way. Um,
yes.
yeah.
Yes, I actually know that mothers may have been busy in the house, especially now because of the pandemic. Like you don't have to dress up, you don't have
Yeah.
to wear makeup, you don't have to do anything. But you wonder, how come my esteem is like kind of getting lower because I don't look at myself in the mirror as beautiful as I was when I was single, when I don't have kids yet, when I was so thin and in high school, like I was like the eye candy, and without any effort when you were younger, you were that. But then now with some kind of effort, You don't know how to put on your makeup. You don't know how to wear the right outfits. You don't know what colors to choose. Honestly, the colors, when I learned about color analysis, it's so important as well. At first, it may sound like it's so basic. I know how to use colors, but when you try to put on colors that are right for you, it makes you look younger already instantly, fresher, and that alone an consultant can do, I mean, to help people know what is the right color, what is the right fabric for you, what is the right shade, or whatever, accessory is right for you, what cut is good for you. I think those are the things that we also need to highlight, to the mothers out here, because once you know how to look better, like Miselle said earlier, it comes together. Eh. Your confidence goes up, and then you continue on with doing your exercises, your prayers, your meditation, and then things will be more beautiful. I mean, I believe that if you love yourself, that's when you can love others more. And having an image consultant to guide you, like Carol is guiding her clients into exercising, and like, helping her to 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 do her me time. I mean, those things maybe your friends can help you with, yes, but as a professional who has been trained, and as a professional who has been doing this with different clients with different issues and resolving it, 'di ba? Michelle is also doing this, making people reach their higher potential. So I think that's how. Correct me if I'm wrong. Image
Yeah,
consultants.
exactly. Yeah, like if you, diba, you have a financial advisor that helps you with your money
Yes.
and your
Yes.
investments. You have definitely a doctor maybe helping you with your physical health. You have a physical trainer to reach your physical fitness goals.
Mhm.
Image consultants help you with your internal and external confidence, no,
Correct.
beauty and authenticity is also part of that, um, as image consultants.
And
And I
do
think
you?
it's really finding your authentic
Mhm.
style, your most
Yes.
authentic personal style. And I think as a
Yeah.
mom, it's important to find that kasi we kind of parang we compare ourselves
Or sometimes
when
get
we,
lost, right?
yeah. Yeah, ano nga ba? Ano nga ba yung style ko? I lost it. I
Oo,
was this
oo,
style when I
yeah.
was single and without kids. Now it's different. So ano na nga ba? So yeah, image
Ako
consultants can
may
help you find that.
Also, my take on that, going back to what you said, that it may be different in their generation and now, is that, especially that we know that technology is so used right now. People would see different trends here and there. Unlike before, the trend, they go very, very slow. As model Miss Carol, you know this.
Yeah.
International fashion comes to
Yes.
the Philippines quite late. Now, in just one day, it becomes a trend. Everybody's wearing it. So I think, I mean, for moms, my take on going back to a groove that you were before, going to a younger groove, I believe that you don't have to wear clothes that you used to wear before, or
Yes.
or clothes that looks like a mom. You should wear, clothes that are decent enough, but at least make you look like you're part of the pack. And that's what we're here for, to help guide. Diba? Yeah.
Well, if I can add on something to that, I believe as mothers, we also need to be reminded that, like gone were the days past, right? What we have to be reminded of today at present is we also need to really like embrace who we are as an individual, meaning
Exactly.
the new us right here, right now. So regardless of like color, regardless of weight,
Yes.
like coloring wise, like even our hair like gets lighter as we age, right?
Right.
So whether it be the graying component, etc. So we all just need to learn to embrace that. And really there's beauty in being who we are, because something that we now know
The
that
natural beauty.
Yes, and something that we all moms and women possess today is actually the wealth of knowledge, the wisdom learned through the ages, which like maybe 2 decades before when we were in our 20s or even like 30s or more so during our younger years, during teenage years, we may not have known so much depth as what we do know now. So, and with that, like it's a big responsibility. Imagine, like as parents, as moms, we whatever our children, whatever our kids get to learn, it's not something that we actually teach, but it's what they actually see. So meaning it is actually caught and not taught. So an
Right.
important learning for me is that. So that's why we need to be positive role models, like in whatever we do, whether it be like I appreciate what Miselle mentioned earlier when you shared that you are today not so much of a coffee drinker. So I salute you if you've added like a healthy fruit or vegetable smoothies. When your kids actually see that mommy is doing that, they
Yeah.
may not like vegetables per se, but if they see you like blending that and enjoying that drink, eventually they'd also like want to have a taste of what you're having. So in a very subconscious way, we are actually like influencing them for the good. So
Right.
I believe mothering is really like that. We can really be very significant in the lives of our children. The impact that we create, the many little things that we do daily. If I were to share, like I remember during the days when my daughter was just in her like early teen years. She basically studied in a Christian school ever since, from preschool to high school. So imagine, bawal makeup, of course, like you cannot wall false eyelashes, no coloring of hair, what have you, bawal. Accessories, big chunky ones, bawal. But then again, even without teaching her,
Yes, yes.
like the influence of the media, influence of like whatever she sees around her. And nowadays, like pretty much even young adult women, they are slowly like making their own like personal statements. So I believe as moms, we are also making that impact.
Right, right. And also, I believe that if you actually like feel and look great, your future career, if you are planning to have like a new career, 'di ba? Even if you're a mom, it doesn't stop there. You can have your own business. I mean, I see a lot of mom bosses already. You know, you can be a homemaker, but you can still be a career woman. You can be a corporate company or your own business. I think if you look and feel great every day, success will come into play, right? Because your work will be like you feel happier, you feel more productive. I mean, you feel motivated to do your work. You know what I mean? So I think if all the mothers would actually learn what um, image consultants can teach and how to look and feel great every day, then I think the success will just be within their reach.
Yeah. I just want to add to what
So with
Carol
that,
said, and
yeah,
to
sure,
Jean. Yeah, kasi image consultants don't just do appearance, no. Um, and
correct,
when I heard role model, it's even the
correct,
way moms talagang ano no yung what we see, we mirror. So it's I also see that in myself, no, mirroring my mom, my lola, and positive traits, right? And even the crazy traits that sometimes we see in our moms. Na parang nakita ko na rin yun sa sarili ko, and we just laugh about it. But really, even how we think, how we speak, um, so it's still
yeah,
behavior communication, how you interact, who you interact with. Um, and these are things no, that we do that we don't realize that the kids will mirror. Um,
yeah,
so it's really that. And if you feel like you want to improve in some aspect, there's always self development, but there's also help from professionals that you can ask for. I know that some of the image consultants are also experts in etiquette. And we also have members that are experts in communication. So if they want to speak more confidently, There are members who do that. And I know that we have members that are really good um, in the digital area, in the social media and like streaming. I know Jean's really good in this. Um, so yeah,
Thank you.
there's so much space in image consulting, and there's really a personalized solution that whatever you have in mind, speak to one, and I'm sure they can point you to someone who's really good at that.
So yeah, I mean, like, I think we're learning so much from you, but we don't have a lot of time, of course. And if they want to have more time with you, would you like to share like how they can reach you and how to have to book a session, maybe a one-on-one session as well, Miss Carol?
Okay, so hold on, let me just share a bit here. Okay, so hold on. Oops. Let me just try to pull that up if I can here. Okay, so let me just share something here. All right, hold on. There you go. Okay, so everyone who's actually like joining us tonight, by the way, on behalf of AICI Philippine chapter, thank you so much for joining us tonight. And from our end, this is what we have been doing for private coaching. So these photos, of course, were taken like pre-COVID times. As what you can see, there's not much of social distancing yet at that time. So if you can see that, followed by what we do, what we have been doing also, like the second aspect, which is corporate training. Again, like these are subject to, of course, like closed bookings with particular companies and industries, followed by segue to online learning. With online learning, it can be a bit trickier because a one day like in-person training before is now made into two separate half day programs. So with that being said, like we can actually be reached, all right, via our website, which is www.enhanceYourImage.asia. So everything that you would like to know is actually like there. So feel free to leave us a message. So once again, that's www.enhanceYourImage.asia. Thank you so much.
I'm putting it already here. So yeah. So how
Thank
about you,
you.
Miss Miselle? How where can they reach you?
Yeah. By the way, first, thank you, Jean, for hosting. Great hosting for tonight, and it was so fun to chat
You're
with
very welcome.
Carol and
Likewise,
see
Michelle. Thank you.
everyone online. So I can see our friends from AICI
Thank
here
you.
online. Hi, everyone. Yeah. So for me, I'm just gonna type it in the chat box. Um, those are my pages and my website, and I do group coaching, group learning development, and also individual sessions. I also do for school break, we have kids and teens programs. So if you're looking for something to do for your kids, reach out to me at any of our Facebook pages. Thank you so
All right.
much.
And thank you also for being with us tonight, Miss Carol and Miss Miselle. And it's a
Thank you.
pleasure to be hosting this wonderful event for moms. Of course, it's something close to my heart as a mom as well. And I also want to share that if ever you also want to get one of my services, it's all here in jeanharnconsulting.com. I also place it in the chat box. So, and also in AICI, we have a lot of members, like what Michelle earlier said, that are experts in different other fields as well. Feel free to contact our other group members as well. And of course, our organization is open to other members who also want to become an image consultant like us. And also, Michelle is here to help us out in their certification, of course. A representative from the Philippines in the international organization as well. All right. So with that, any last words, any final message, Miss Carol, that you want to share to our moms?
All right, so mommies, remember, regardless of our age, size, color, what matters most is embracing who you are as an individual. Because remember, we were all made and created by God for a purpose. We are women of substance, and we have a lot of things that we can contribute. So as what we say from Enhance Your Image Training Consultancy, remember to always stand out and shine. Thank you. Happy weekend.
Thank you, Miss Carol. How about you, Miss Michelle?
Oh, wow. Carol said really nice things.
Thank you.
But I just want to thank everyone for doing this. Jean, thanks so much. Carol, thank you. AICI, thanks for inviting us for this stream. It's so nice to do this for AICI Philippines. I guess what I want to say to the moms is do things for yourself first before you do things for others. So if you're gonna decide on anything, style, work, jobs, exercising or not, do it for yourself. Putting on makeup in the morning, drying your hair, fixing your hair for the day. It's not for others. It's really for yourself. So do things for yourself so that you can also serve and take care of others better. That's it.
All right. And with that, ladies, I hope that you're able to learn so much. Like I told you, these ladies are amazing. And of course, get to know them further when you book your sessions with them. And we're looking forward to more of our talks here on our Facebook Live, only here in our AICI Philippine chapter Facebook page. Please also always be on the lookout. Go back to our page every now and then because we have amazing content coming. And I also want to share that for the 10th anniversary of AICI Philippine chapter, we will have a virtual celebration on July 2 and a virtual conference on September 18. So stay tuned for more information on our FB page. All right. So thank you so much once again to AICI for giving us this opportunity to share, this wonderful topic to our super moms. Of course, we want to highlight this, of course, this Mother's Month. And we know that AICI is always here to make you grow as a person, as an individual, as a mom. And so again, thank you so much for being with us, ladies, and thank you guys for joining us today. We see you, and we will see you in our future events in our FB Live. All right, thank you so much, and good
Thank
evening.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey.